Whew, boy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here. As always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. And let me also say shout out to everybody who has been following along the progress of the red brick house. The progress of the red brick house in our live streams. You, the last 2 days have watched me line plaster the fireplace and this wall over here. We are literally halfway around with the first coat of the lime plaster, and this is going to be the spot. Me and the wife have had a discussion on which side she wants and which side I get. And this is the side, yeah, you got that, didn't you? Which side she wants and which side I got. Because, you know, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. But it's all good because I finished my section first, okay? Because you no longer see the brick or the holes where it looked like somebody took a gat, you know, and shot up the walls and stuff. It's beginning to look like a home. I know it looks southwestern right now because of the color, because it's lime, which is white, and of course, yellow mason sand, so you get this kind of southwestern beige look to it. But the lime final coat is actually white, and the lime wash is kind of white too, so it'll be looking different by the time it's done. But the way it's coming together with the black trim and everything, it feels so good. But that's not why you're here, because this is the Joe Boo Sports Report, and I can't wait till we have the studio right here. So in less than 3 weeks, I may be down working on this place, but I can guarantee you I will have a setup right here so I can keep up with all the news. I got the TV right over there. I'll have my sports desk and everything in here, and we're going to be ready. I saw an interesting piece this morning, and it was talking about, could the Dallas Cowboys have a all-pro at left guard? And, you know, at first I was like, Matt Lewinsky? And then I started thinking, oh, I forgot. Tyron Smith is going back to his left tackle position. And Tyler Smith, who was pretty good last year, should be in the top 25 under 25 list. Just saying. Started all 17 games at left tackle, the hardest position on the field. Played better than some of the guys that were drafted way before him. Definitely played a lot better than Skip and Shannon Sharp thought he would. He played like a true first-round drafted player. And so now we're talking about him being a potential all-pro. Okay. That's some tall praise right there. But then I was thinking, Tyron Smith is going back to his left tackle position. And in order for him to be all-pro at guard, he need to play guard all season long. I love Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith was one of the first autographs that I actually got. In fact, when I think it was 2012, the CSA show was a lot different back then than what it is now. I think it was $25 for Tyron Smith's autograph. Yeah, I remember him being afraid of Joe Boo. I know it's hard to believe. It's kind of like growing up. Remember when you used to have the elephant that was scared of the mouse? That's what it literally felt like, because if you've ever been around Tyron Smith, that's a big guy. His forearms are the size of my calves. He's that big, and as you know, he wears a knee brace or an elbow brace because they don't have elbow braces that big. But I started thinking about the offensive line, you know, and offensive line is critical. The thing about offensive linemen is when they're doing their job, you don't hear from them. You don't know them. When they're not doing the job, when they're jumping off sides, when they're holding penalties or giving up sacks, you hear their name a lot. Hence, you don't hear Zach Martin's name very often. Terrence Steele's name, his rookie year, you heard a lot. His second year, not so much, because he was playing well. The question now is, how good is this offensive line? The question mark for me are two things. Terrence Steele, how is he going to be after the ACL? Will he be ready to start training camp in less than 3 weeks? And it sounds like he's not. And hence, when the season starts, will he be ready to play in the games? Zach Martin, we ain't got to worry about. Biotish started taking another step, made his first Pro Bowl. He's not Travis Frederick yet, but he is a decent center. Left guard was the weakest link last year because Connor McGovern never became the guy that we thought he was going to be, and was injured part of the season. If you put Tyler Smith at guard, that's a major upgrade for this offensive line. But the question will be is, how long will that be? How long will Tyler Smith be able to hold up? And those are questions that we don't know. You always want to think that he's going to be in great shape, that he's going to be able to hold up, but the reality has been with Tyler Smith lately, he hasn't been able to stay upright. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that he's got it back together. But we'll have to wait and see. So with that being said, there ain't much going on in the NFL. In fact, today I was surprised because I didn't get anything from Philly 500. Yesterday he was comparing me to Andre the Giant, you know? Today it's nothing. Well, I'm a bit tired today. We have been busting a hump here. Been here since last Tuesday, and working 14, 16-hour days. It shows in the place. The place looks dramatically different than it did before. Heck, this fireplace was covered up, so having this fire here and that wasn't even possible. And before you guys go crazy, this is an indoor fire box using a biofuel that is fuelless. It's made to be able to be used in your house, so I'm not going to burn the place down, okay? But sitting here and being here, and now seeing the walls plastered over here, and seeing the windows that my wife's painted, seeing the tile in the bathroom and things, it's amazing seeing the transformation in front of my eyes. I could always visualize it, what I hoped it would look like, but it's another thing to actually see it come to life. And I feel so blessed to be part of the history of this house. I know I sound like a proud father, but that's how I kind of feel. This is definitely my baby. All right, good people. I am tired, and 7 o'clock will be here before I know it. And it'll be back to work here at the Red Brick House. As always, and I mean always, I thank you guys for being part of the Joby Sports Report and making me be the best version of me. Remember, tell the people you love them. You might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. God willing, I'll see you tomorrow.